What's up everybody, it's Logan from Sleepopolis.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt. I'm going to give you some recommendations, complaints, who I think would benefit from the LuxeAdapt and who should stay away. Basically everything you need to know, so stay tuned if you want to find out if the LuxeAdapt is for you. I'm going to be running a few tests you won't see anywhere else to help you get a better sense of the LuxeAdapt, but if there's anything I don't cover, just leave a comment below. Now, a few things right off the bat. The LuxeAdapt comes in two different firmness options, and I'm going to be reviewing the soft option, which Tempur-Pedic says is their much more popular version. I've previously reviewed a few other Tempur-Pedic mattresses, including the Tempur-Cloud and the Tempur-Flex. And if you want to see those reviews, you just have to Google Sleepopolis and Tempur-Pedic review. And finally, this mattress has a really soft plush feel right off the bat, and I can already see the benefits for side sleepers. I want to get deeper into that later in the review, so let's stop delaying that and jump in and talk about the feel and firmness of the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt. Of course, the first thing you're going to ask when buying a new mattress is what does it actually feel like to lie on? So I'm going to give you my quick notes on the feel and firmness of the mattress, and then we'll start to do some testing a little later on in the review to give you some more objective view on what it feels like to be on here. Now in terms of firmness, out of 10, with 10 being the firmest, I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10. That's to the softer side of a medium firmness, which I generally think of as like a 6.5 out of 10. I had someone else test out the mattress and they thought it was even softer in that like 4 to 4.5 out of 10 range. So definitely on the softer side of things. I know this is the softer version, so if you are getting the firmer version, you might expect it to be just a little bit to the firmer side, but just speaking to this mattress, when you're lying on your back, even with your weight pretty evenly distributed, you can start to feel yourself sink into this memory foam. You can start to feel the contouring around your body. You know, on a lot of mattresses in that medium firmness range with your weight evenly distributed, you kind of feel more on top of the mattress. This definitely has more of a sinking in, kind of contouring feeling around your body. Now, what that means when you're trying to change positions, roll around with this memory foam, it's slower response to pressure, so you can feel a little stuck at times in the layers. You know, some people like that kind of sinking into bed feeling, while other people need a little bit more mobility, a little bit more bounce. One thing to note though, when you're rolling onto your side, this is a great mattress for side sleepers. When I'm talking about side sleeping, one of the things that I'm really focused on is pressure relief. A lot of side sleepers have issues with pressure points at the shoulders, the hips. Because of that higher weight concentration over a lower surface area, it pushes you further into the mattress. You end up interacting with a lot of firmer portions of the mattress. Not so here on the LuxeAdapt. It's got really thick memory foam layers, so it allows you to sink deep into the mattress for pressure relief. I really like this mattress for side sleepers. However, the opposite of that are stomach sleepers. Now, stomach sleeping in general, a lot of people say it's not good for you, but a lot of people stomach sleep, it just happens. If you are a stomach sleeper, what you're gonna wanna look for is something with firm support, help keep your hips from sinking in, keep your spinal line in a good position so you can avoid that lower back pain as much as possible. Again, in my opinion, this is definitely a mattress on the softer side of things. I felt my hips sinking into the mattress. In general, I just don't think it's a great mattress for stomach sleepers, while I really do recommend it for side sleepers. Now, instead of just describing the feel of the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt to you, I wanted to run a couple tests to give you more of an objective view of what it's actually gonna feel like to lie on the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt. So the first one I run is the pressure map test. Basically, I lay a pressure map out on top of the mattress, lie down on it in a few positions, and you'll see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. Now, I start out every one of these lying on my back. My weight's pretty evenly distributed, and you can see that it's pretty much blue, low pressure across the board. That's pretty much the norm for every mattress that I test. Because my weight's evenly distributed, it doesn't really cause any pressure points. It would be more newsworthy if it did. That would be kind of jumping out at me, but this is kind of a good thing, low pressure, kind of in line with everything I've tested. Now, as I roll onto the side, this is where I was really impressed with the outcome of the pressure map test for the LuxeAdapt. It's pretty much blue across the board here. There's a few points where it goes into green here, but you can see that the Tempur-Pedic is really great for pressure relief. You sink really deep into it. I was kind of expecting it with all of the memory foam that's in this mattress, but it was really just impressive to see it show up this way as pretty much blue, low pressure on my side. That's really impressive. Now, as I roll onto my stomach, you don't really get the whole picture here. Again, you see blue across the board because my weight's evenly distributed in this position, but I do feel my hips sinking in, so while there's not really a specific point of pressure or anything like that showing up, I could feel it in my lower back a little bit. I really don't recommend this mattress for stomach sleepers. So the next test I run is meant to give you an idea of whether you're gonna feel more on top of or sunken into bed. It's the Sinkage Test, and in it I use 4 balls of varying sizes, weights, and densities simulate different body parts, check to see how far into the mattress they go. So you have a 6-pound medicine ball, it simulates a lighter body part, 10-pound steel ball, it's the densest ball used during this test. 50-pound medicine ball, it's a bit heavier, simulates kind of your shoulders or your hips. And finally, over here we have the 100-pound medicine ball, which simulates kind of that center mass of your body if you're a bit bigger. And across the board, it's more sinkage on the LuxeAdapt than I'm used to seeing in almost any mattress I've ever reviewed. We'll have the results up on screen here, but I can tell you that 5 inches for the 50-pound medicine ball and 7 inches for the 100-pound medicine ball is really above average for other balls. So you might feel like a little bit of initial firmness, but as you lie there, you're definitely gonna feel yourself kind of slowly sink into the memory foam layers, definitely gonna feel more in the LuxeAdapt than on top of it. Now, another test that I run is the bounce test and motion transfer test. I can tell you that this mattress has almost no bounce at all. When you drop a ball on it, it basically just stops. And with the motion transfer test, I take that 10-pound steel ball, drop it from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches. On the other side of the mattress, I have a seismometer set up, which measures the disturbance transferred across the mattress with each of those drops, which are meant to simulate someone kind of getting into and out of bed or rolling around in the middle of the night. And I was really impressed with the results of the motion transfer test. Basically, with those drops, I saw that the LuxeAdapt performed better at motion isolation than pretty much any mattress I've ever reviewed. So out of these tests, what you're gonna take is that you're gonna sink really deep into the mattress. There's almost no bounce to the LuxeAdapt, and it does a really good job of isolating motion. Now, to give you a better idea of what's going on inside of the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt and what gives it its feel, I've cut it open to show you the materials used and the layers of it. Let's start with the cover, which is a mixture of polyester and polyethylene. It's a pretty thin cover, pretty breathable, and the polyethylene is used in a lot of mattress covers to give it this like cool to the touch feeling and help it sleep a bit cooler, which is important because below the cover, we have 2 layers of really, really dense memory foam. They call it their Tempur-ES and Tempur-APR Plus layers. They're memory foam layers. You can see this really slow response to pressure. Gonna give you that contouring feeling we talked about, allow you to sink in for pressure relief. One big knock on memory foam though is that it does trap a lot of body heat, causing you to overheat while you're sleeping. So that's why it's important to have this cooling cover on top. Now, as you go through the mattress, you see these really dense memory foam layers. It's high quality memory foam transitioning into this polyfoam layer. It's got some quick response to pressure. It's still a pretty soft layer of foam, so if you're gonna sink that far into the mattress, you're not gonna feel it like as a firm layer or anything like that. It's just gonna start to give you a little bit of kind of cupping support and transition as you go through the mattress, through these soft layers, into the high density polyfoam base, which acts as kind of the support center of the mattress. It gives the mattress its shape. It really just supports the layers of foam on top of it. Now, if you're checking out mattress reviews online, I'm assuming you're not just looking at the LuxeAdapt, so I want to give you a few comparisons to other competitors out there on the market. First up is the Casper Wave, which is also an all-foam mattress. It also provides a pretty plush feel, maybe not quite so plush as the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt. It has a nice zone support structure, which is a little bit different than what we're looking at here today. Basically, at the shoulders, there's some parts cut out, which allow you to sink a little bit further in for pressure relief, while at the hips, it supports you a little bit stronger, which is nice for side sleeping spine alignment. One of the differences with the Casper Wave is that it has a little bit better mobility, so you're able to change positions a little bit better than on the LuxeAdapt because of the use of polyfoams and latex foams. Now, the queen size version of the Casper Wave comes in at $2,250. If you use the code Sleepopolis, you can save $150. Next up, let's talk about the Purple mattress, more specifically the new Purple line. So that's the Purples 2, 3, and 4. It has a much different feel than the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt. So whereas you're getting this classic memory foam feel of sinking into the mattress here, the new Purples have a hyperelastic polymer grid over a pocketed coil support structure, making it a really bouncy mattress. You're gonna feel more on top of the mattress on the new Purples with a lot of mobility, so you're able to change positions without feeling stuck. Now, if you are a side sleeper and you're looking for pressure relief and you're leaning towards Purple, I definitely say go with the Purples 3 or 4, which will allow you a little bit more space into the mattress to sink in, so you don't have to worry about bumping up against any firm support. And in terms of price, the queen size version of Purple 3 comes in at $2,200, and the queen size version of the Purple 4 comes in at about $2,800. Now, before we finish up the review, I'm gonna give you a few pros and cons. First up, recommendations on why I think the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt would be the right mattress for you. I think it's a great mattress for side sleepers. Really allows you to sink deep into the mattress for pressure relief. We saw really impressive results on the pressure mat portion of the review with pretty much low pressure across the board, even on the side, which is really impressive. Another reason I think it'd be a good choice for you is if you're a memory foam lover. This has the classic memory foam feel of sinking into bed, really getting enveloped by it, that contouring pressure relief feeling all around your body, regardless of the position that you're sleeping in. So if you're looking for that classic memory foam feel, this is definitely going to give it to you. And finally, I was super impressed with its ability to isolate motion transfer. Honestly, it might be the best at isolating motion transfer out of any mattress I've ever tested. Really great response on the motion transfer portion of the review. So if you sleep with a restless partner and are worried about them waking you up in the middle of the night, this might be for you. Now, some of my complaints, reasons I would think that it might not be the best choice for you. First up, if you are a stomach sleeper, I would probably stay away from this mattress because I think it is just too soft. Your hips are gonna sink into the mattress, wake up with those aches and pains in your lower back. And secondly, there's just no bounce to this mattress. I mean, you get kind of feel stuck in the mattress. So if you are someone who likes to change positions, you're a bit of a combo sleeper, and you need a little bit of bounce, this is just not gonna give it to you. Now, if you've made it this far into the review and you've decided that the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt is for you, I wanna give you a little bit of basic purchasing information. First up, there is a trial period. It lasts 90 days, so you can have it in your home up to about 3 months, deciding whether or not it's the right mattress for you. Now, in terms of a warranty, there is a 10-year warranty, which is kind of the average when we're looking at mattress warranties. You wanna check out exactly what that covers on their site, but again, pretty good. Now, in terms of shipping, it's free, and there is white glove delivery available. This is not a bed-in-a-box. It will arrive fully formed like this. And finally, in terms of cost, the queen size version of the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt comes in at about $4,000. Their financing options are available. So that's it for my review of the Tempur-Pedic LuxeAdapt. If your mattress search continues, please subscribe to the Sleepopolis YouTube channel because we're going to keep putting out more reviews. And please follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you don't miss any of our sleep news or giveaway announcements. And be sure to check out sleepopolis.com for all of your sleep needs.